Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to be going over every single type of jitter that's available in the CronusMAX Plus Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Jitter Master Gamepack. Now, there's 5 different types of jitter, so this is probably going to be a pretty lengthy video, so you're going to have to bear with me as we go over everything. Now, although all of this information can be found in the product manual, we guess it's necessary to have a video demonstration for you guys, and I guess for the people who do not want to go read. This being said, let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and go into the Create a Class menu, and we'll start with the Optimized Jitter. Let's rename this class. I'm just going to say OPT for short, for Optimized. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with the Jitter Mod, or what the Jitter Mod does, what this mod does is it turns your semi-automatic and burst fire weapons into fully automatic weapons. If you're using a burst fire weapon, this takes away that small wait or cooldown time in between your burst shots. Now, this mod sort of does a little quick switch, if you will, to cancel out the animation or the wait time of the burst, so you are not able to aim down your sights. I can't stress this enough, as holding down the left trigger will simply confuse the mod whenever you are trying to use it. Now, this being said, the optimized jitter works well on most of the burst fire weapons and all of the semi-automatic weapons. So let's go ahead and get a little setup going. Now, I like to use the optimized jitter with the Pharaoh. Again, like I've just finished stating, you cannot aim down the sights when using the optimized jitter, so we do not need an optic. Since we are going to be hip firing only, let's go ahead and add a laser sight. Now, everything I'm doing here is just my personal preference. There are no requirements for using this mod. So you can set up your weapon however you choose. Again, since I'll be only hip firing and not aiming down the sights, I'll be using an extended magazine. Since the jitter mod is not compatible with the rocket launchers or things like the combat knife, we'll go ahead and switch over to a semi-automatic pistol. Now, when using the jitter mod, I like to use the Gung Ho perk, as it allows you to fire your weapon, well, hip fire your weapon rather, while you are sprinting. Since I'm basically just running and gunning whenever using the jitter mod, this is really essential for my playstyle. Since I'm spraying a wall of bullets at all times, basically, just trying to kill everyone in my path. Of course, I'm going to be running low on ammo most of the time, so I'll need more. To get more, I need to get kills. So let's go ahead and throw the scavenger on here. Again, all of this is just personal preference. Set this up however you like. Okay, so we've pretty much got the optimized jitter covered. Let's go ahead and get into the alternative jitter. Let's name this to Alt, which is short for alternative. Alright, now the alternative jitter works awesome with the M8A7. Whenever you use this gun with the alternative jitter, it not only takes away that little wait time in between your bursts, but it also allows you to get silent shots. That's right, whenever you're firing your weapon, it's not making any sound. So let's go ahead and throw the M8A7 on there. We do not need an optic because we cannot aim down our sights, as this will just interfere with the combination running that activates the Jitter Mod. I haven't really played with this weapon much, so I don't have any attachments unlocked, sadly enough. Let's throw a pistol on there just in case I run this magazine through and I need a backup. We do not require any special equipment for this mod. But let's throw a camp axe on here. And I like the concussion grenades. Again, let's swap this to scavenger since I'm only going to be hip firing. And I'll be going through lots and lots of ammunition. Did you catch that? And again, we'll throw the gung ho perk on there. The third type of jitter that we have available is the Brecci / Sheiva Jitter. So let's go ahead and get this renamed. And the reason why I put the 1 after the name on this one is because it's the first type of Brecci Sheiva Jitter. So let's go into the class. Throw the shotgun on here. Let's throw the overkill wildcard on. And the Shiva is an assault rifle. So whenever using this mod, again, this is just my personal preference, I like to have both the Bricky and the Shiva, as this sort of gives me the option to have the wall of bullets, or to give me a little bit more range on who I'm wanting to kill, depending on which I'm using. Again, since I cannot aim down the sights, I'm not going to worry about throwing an optic on there, as it's just sort of taking up a spot for no reason. But I do like to have my laser sight and my extended mags. Now, so the scavenger on there, gung ho's on there, and afterburner's cool. Let's do the combat axe because I really like the combat axe. And I'll throw a concussion rather, just to fill up the extra slot. And this one's good to go. Now, the next type of jitter that we have is the Argos / KRM 262 jitter. So, let's rename this. Oh look, we already have the KRM thrown into a slot. Again, whenever using this mod, I like to have both of those shotguns available. So the KRM's on there, and let's throw the Argos on here. Now, when using this mod, if you're using the Argos, you must have the rapid fire attachment equipped to the weapon. Now, some people are getting confused and thinking that you must use the rapid fire mod in combination with the jitter mod. That's not correct. I really understand why that can be confusing, especially for the less experienced users. But to clear everything up, you need to get the last attachment available for the weapon and equip it to your gun. So throw rapid fire on there. Now you need rapid fire equipped to your weapon for this mod to work. But now if you choose to, let's go ahead and get rid of this perk 1. If you choose to, you can put fast mags on your Argos, and this will speed up your firing rate just a little bit more. The fast mags is optional. Rapid fire is required, and you must put this on your weapon for the mod to work. Now, the other requirement for this mod is a tactile grenade, or equipment, whatever you'd like to call them. Now, I like to have 2 of these on here, just in case the mod hangs up and our character accidentally throws the tactile grenade. Now, before you start to think that the mod's broken and giving you troubles because your guy will occasionally throw a grenade, the reason why this happens, well, there's various reasons why this can happen, but just a couple off the top of my head. You're running too close to a weapon that's on the ground, and the controller is trying to now pick up said weapon, or you're getting shot and you're getting and you're flinching, and it's locking up the your gun to preventing you from being able to fire. So now, if you're if you're firing and you're getting shot, what's going on is the game is blocking the trigger, preventing you from firing back, obviously. But now your CronusMAX doesn't know that, because the CronusMAX Plus does not communicate or interfere with any game code. It's simply a, I guess more or less a middleman for your controller to communicate to the console. So what happens is you send input into the CronusMAX Plus. The CronusMAX Plus is just like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, you're holding down the right trigger now. Since you hold down the right trigger, let's run the combination that activates the Jitter Mod. And it does that, and it sends it over into the Xbox or the PlayStation or whatever it is that you're playing. And it just, hammers that combination through as long as you're holding down the trigger. Now, the CronusMAX Plus cannot see, hey, I'm getting shot, I'm not able to fire because the game's not letting me. So it just keeps, running the combination. So whenever the game does allow you to fire again, your CronusMAX Plus is now, say, in the middle of the combination, which is, say, throwing the grenade at that point. So whenever it opens up the input again, the CronusMAX Plus is still running the inputs through because you're still holding down the right trigger. So now you throw a grenade and you try to start over, but since you just threw your grenade, you have no more grenades, and it's a requirement to use this mod. You're just gonna die. So, again, I like to have 2 tactical grenades just in case something happens. So let's continue on to the last type of mod. The final type of mod that we have is the Brecci / Shiva Type 2. So let's go ahead and get this named. PA2. Okay. Now, the reason why we have a second type of Bricky Sheiva Jitter is because you are able to aim down the sights. That's right, I know I've been hammering it into your mind the entire time that this is a hipfire only mod. You cannot aim down your sights. If you aim down the sights, it's going to mess up the mod. Blah, 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 blah. What we've done is we've gone through and we've changed the timing up a little bit to where the combination waits just a few more milliseconds, allowing your character time to bring the gun up before it presses the right trigger. So you're trading a little bit of speed for a tremendous increase of accuracy. So again, you can aim down your sights, but only with the second type of Brecci Sheiva Jitter. Again, you can only aim down the sights using the Brecci / Shiva Type 2 Jitter. Now, to set this up, we're going to go ahead and throw the Brecci shotgun on here. Again, we'll throw the overkill on here and put the Shiva assault rifle. I mean, again, you could throw a pistol or whatever you want for the secondary. Just don't use the rocket launcher or like a combat knife, thinking that your Jitter Mod's broken when you're just using an incompatible weapon. So let's go ahead and throw a laser sight on here. Extended mag. Actually, we don't even need this. We'll just leave it bare. Now, when using this mod, you must have a lethal equipped. Now, this could be the frag grenade, the combat axe, the trip mine, whatever you like. But you must have one of these for this mod to work. Again, if something happens and the mod sort of catches and you throw your grenade, you're going to be unable to fire using the Jitter mod. So please keep that in mind whenever you're setting up your creator class, that you must have a lethal equipped when using the Brecci / Shiva Type 2 Jitter. Now, other than that, you can set this up however you like. You can set it up with whatever attachments. You can even throw optics on there, even though you won't be... Well, hell, I actually, let me correct myself. You can throw optics on here because you are able to use them. I guess that's sort of the point of the second type of Jitter mod. So now imagine how powerful the Shiva will be whenever you're able to aim down the sights and have it full auto, killing people across the map. Like, the accuracy is super high on this weapon. You know, throw a long barrel on there and some other stuff, and like, this thing's just pretty much going to be unstoppable. So, I really hope that this video cleared things up with how to set these mods up, and that, you know, that y'all won't be having as hard time enjoying your game. Now, you know, as always, please subscribe if you'd like to see more of these tutorials in your feed. Like this video if you liked it, and leave a comment if you have any questions or if you'd like to request a video.